Hello guys and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is FX, and in this video we're going to be going over our weekly Forex outlook, all the trades that we're going to be looking into this coming week. We have quite a lot to cover up this week, so without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. So first off, before we get into the video, I would first of all like to um kind of like apologize for I've been away for almost 2 weeks now. I've been quite busy handling some stuff. That's one. And also my psychology has really not been in the best place, if I'm being completely honest. And I think it was last month I said I don't think I've taken any bad trades um this past couple of months. My I've been having a losing streak, but it really has not been as a result of me taking terrible trades. Okay, I'll go over some of the trades here. You obviously see. Um, Most of the trades are really clean. The setups are clean, but both my psychology and it really started affecting me more because I'll get into a position and it will wake me out and go straight to my take profit, or I'll get into a position, it will come back, take me out of break even, and head straight into my take profit. And um, it has really been something like um, I really can't say it's as a result of a poor strategy or that I can't say because I know the strategy works, and that's why when I come back to reanalyze the pairs, hindsight 2020, I see, oh, maybe I should just have, but I can't confidently say. I think it would have been much easier if I was taking terrible trades and I'll be like, okay, uh this strategy is not working, but that's really not where I'm at right now in my journey. And I feel like it's just it started getting to my psychology, and when I take a number of those trades like that, I just wake me out and go to my take profits. When I get the next setup that I'm supposed to take, I'll just be apprehensive to take those trades and I'll end up missing out on those opportunities. um Let me give you guys an example of what I mean. I didn't drop a weekly outlook video last week, but these are some of the trades that were on my watch list. Last week, I took a position on Euro GBP. I was monitoring this pair. I've been monitoring this pair for like almost 2 weeks. At the point here, I saw some traders were trying to catch buying opportunities, but I've always been looking for selling opportunities. Okay, I was looking at the break of this support, a retest to sell to the downside. Okay, this had given me some sort of left head, right shoulder, and I have been waiting for this pair to break out for such a long time. And when this candle broke out on Tuesday morning, and if I go over to the 1 hour time frame, you see exactly where I got my entry. I think it was here or this one of them. After this engulfing over here, I took the short position somewhere here, had my stop loss above the wicks, and my take profit all the way at the downside 1 to 3 as normal. You see what the market did? Boom, took me out, headed all the way to the downside. Now I also see why I said it messes with my psychology, but this one I don't feel like there's really much I could have done, and I'll show you why. Because I also saw the opportunity to get into the position here, but according to my rules, Now, when this market broke below, this was exactly what I was anticipating before this market made this push up. I was still looking for that position when this market broke below here, we tested over here. On the 1 hour time frame, it gave an entry signal again. Look at this, sort of like an evening star formation. I had this marked out, but I didn't take this because if you look at the time over down here, you see that the time was 6 p.m. So it would have meant that I would be holding the trade into the Asian session, and I don't really like to take trades into the Asian session. Now, what am I trying to say in effect? My direction was quite, my direction was good, but my execution, and I had the right idea of an execution, but I think I was impatient, psychology, waiting, sitting on my hands for a long period of time, waiting for the setup to play out. And once I saw a semblance of what I was waiting for, I just wanted to jump in, and I paid the price. I paid the price for it heavily, and when I woke up the next morning and this trade had you know spiked all the way to the downside, I just felt like a deep felt like my a deep pain in my stomach, because I knew I actually set this like this is where I would enter. But yeah, this entry was just not part of my rules, and it happened to be the one that played out. um GBP USD happened on the same day. I don't know if I still have this marked out. Okay, yeah, it's still here. I also, many of you are not going to understand um, my what I'm going to be saying, because I couldn't make the weekly outlook video last week, but this was one of my favorite pairs for last week. Okay, as the market broke out of here and retested this area, I was looking for a double bottom in this area to take the long to the upside, and I saw it. I think the Euro GBP had just taken me out. I saw this trade, I saw this entry confirmation, I marked it off. But because of what had happened, I wasn't just confident enough to get into this position, although it met all my criteria for entry. That's why it's one thing to learn how to trade. The trading journey is a really sticky one, because you learn a strategy, and you learn a strategy, you kind of like perfect it, and you have all those things down packed. Then the next battle you really need to fight and conquer is your psychology psychology and risk management. For me, I feel like my risk management has been on point, because I've taken a number of losses in the past 1-2 weeks, but I've managed to. I don't think I've lost more than 4% on my account, which for the number of losses I've taken, which is quite a lot. The dent on my account should be more than that, but because of the risk management, I've not lost up to 0.5%, because when I see I'm able to be hands-on on my risk management and cut my losses early. So my risk management has not been terrible, but my psychology as regards to some trades that I should have taken and I missed because I'm not in the right frame of mind has been one thing that has cost me a lot of money as well. But I'm glad to come on here and share the experience, because I didn't create this channel to brag or to claim I'm the best trader out there. I'm trying to show people the reality of trading, one, and two, I would like to also come back here maybe in years to come or at a later date. This is a phase, obviously, and it's obviously going to pass. So in later dates, when all this would be history, I can always come back to these videos and look back and remember when I was going through all these kind of struggles, and how it made me feel, and how far I've come from all this mess. So having said that, Let's get into the weekly outlook for the week. Um, let's see. Start off with Euro card, and most of the pairs I'm going to be breaking down are really going to be quite easy to spot why I have interest in them. It's obviously in an uptrend. The only thing about the Euro card is we might have to give it some time because this before I'll be interested in this market, it will need to pull back all the way down here, and this looks like it's going to be ways away. So I don't know when it's going. It probably not be ready till late in the week or even next week. So that's just like the only. But this is a cute, really good setup. Uptrend, breakout, and we're waiting for a retest to look for continuation moves. AED card, same thing, is in an uptrend. We go over to the weekly time frame. You can see the market rejected this area really strongly, came back here, rejected again. So I'm going to be anticipating this market to pull back into this area, give us entry confirmations to continue the trend to the upside. Bullish on AED cards. GBP NZD, I'm bullish on GBP NZD. If we go over to the weekly time frame as well, you can see that the market has rejected this previous area of resistance and give us this false break and broke back above. So right now the market is looking like it wants to head back all the way to the upside, so, and it has created this sort of left head and right shoulder. Right here is breaking out, so if you can see like a cleaner breakout a little bit, we test, we're looking for longs from this area to the upside. So I'm bullish on GBP NZD. Also bullish on GBP CHF. I'm not going to be going over to the weekly time frame on all the pairs just so we can, we don't make the video too long. There are quite a long number of pairs, but if you can see here clearly, you have low high, higher low, higher high. So I'm splitting here another higher low for higher high. That's the basic explanation for this. GBP USD. I'm bullish on GBP USD, but I'm not going to be in a haste to take this trade, to take a trade on GBP USD. I'm going to need to see clean confirmations from this area, or the market might choose to have a deeper pullback. But I'm going to be monitoring the market here. This is really where I'm going to be sitting and watching the market for confirmations, because this was a previous resistance. Now the market has broken above. Could potentially use this area as support to bounce to the upside, but we'll keep an eye on this and see how it develops before making a decision to take a trade on GBP USD. Gold USD. I was anticipating the market to pull into this area last week, but gold was pretty strong and it did like a shallow pullback, and now it has broken into new highs. So more of the same right now. Still anticipating the market to pull back into this area of resistance where you could use that support to push all the way to the upside. I'm bullish on gold. NZD card. I'm also bullish on NZD card, but I don't like the way the market just is giving these wicks to the upside. It's giving some sort of like consolidation. If we go over to the lower time frames, you see it's not really the cleanest structure in the world. So instead of waiting for the market to pull into this area, I would much rather like to see the market break out from this point, retest, before looking for longs to the upside. But we're bullish on NZD card. NZD USD is a similar story. If you go over to the lower time frame as well, you can see the way these wicks are forming. on daily time frame, on the 4 hour time frame, it's forming some sort of like consolidation market. So we also like to see the market break, retest on like the 4 hour time frame, clearing this whole kind of messy consolidation if you're looking for longs to the upside. AED USD. I'm bullish on AED USD, but I would like to see a cleaner break before a retest. To look for buys to the upside. USD card. USD card. I'm bearish on USD card, but it just seems to be a very messy pair at the moment. And I have been monitoring this market as well for like 2 weeks too. This market and Euro GBP has been on my watch list for quite a while. And the market came here and formed and did this sort of consolidation. I've been looking for shorts off this level for about 2 weeks. Market formed this tight consolidation, broke below support, came back, retested, and if you look on the 1 hour time frame, it gave us an entry signal over here. But I didn't manage to take this trade, and I'm quite happy because the market did not give, it just played around after forming this, like after this evening star formation. It just started moving sideways and playing around up down movements, and it's not the best market conditions to be involved with. So I'm still bearish. I still think it's going to drop, but the way the market is fighting around this area over here, anything can happen. So I'm still bearish, but I'm just going to sit on my hands because of how price action has formed after hitting this level. It hasn't really given us that definitive push to the downside that we would have loved to see. So I'm just going to be sitting on my hands on this one. But I will not be surprised if it tumbles all the way to the downside, as it has rejected this area pretty strongly. But I just don't like the way it is, bouncing off of this level, like as if there's a strong support here. So that's one beautiful thing about the market. You don't need to rush it. I'm not going to sit on my hands and watch what happens. If it drops, fine. If I find an opportunity to enter, I will. But I favor the downside more, but it's just not looking like it's ready to drop just yet. Euro NZD. I'm also bearish on Euro NZD, but I have two issues with Euro NZD. It came here, it formed like a consolidation, kind of like resistance level here. It broke down, retested this area over here, and tested this area over here, rejected. Now the only reason why I wasn't interested in this trade was I wanted this market to push and tap into this level, this main resistance here. I wanted the market to test this level. So right now the market has broken under and is testing this level and it's just playing around. I will not be surprised to see that the market goes up a little bit first before having the breakdown. But if the market succeeds in breaking down from this area to this, I have no issues with that. But I just feel like this level has not been tapped, and I would have had more confidence in taking this trade if this had wicked into this level over here, because you can see previous support, resistance, and the market just came and formed here at this kind of like no man's land, and started dropping. So that's why I didn't have the confidence to take this one. But this week we're going to be monitoring to see how price action formed. That would inform me if I should be getting involved in this position or not. CHF JPY. For the yen pairs are really not looking the best. They're really not looking the best. Structurally, I'm bearish on this because you see high, low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and the market's at the potential lower high. So I'm bearish on this, but uh, I just don't like how I just don't like this. Look like a support on the weekly time frame, and this look like a false break that could push this market to the upside. But for this to happen, the market would need to break off, break this area and form structure that would, inform us to go long. However, the market is right here, and you know we'll be looking in this area, for bearish presence to short the market to the downside, because the structure of the market is high, low, lower, high, lower, low, lower, high, lower, low, potential lower, high. So we'll be looking in this area for shorting opportunities to the downside. Haj JPY, same story, same story. Looking in this area for shorting opportunities. Also, is a sticky one still, because it's just not the cleanest on the weekly time frame. It looks like the market could be potentially bouncing off this weekly level of support, but would need to see the market form structure to the upside, and for us to, you know, solidify the bullish bias, the market will need to break and form structures. We'll need to be seeing structure like this to buy. So right now, just going to be monitoring the market here and watching what price action wants to do to look for shorts to the downside. UOJPY, same thing. Euro AUD. I'm short on. I have a short bias on Euro AUD, but it doesn't. It's not the cleanest market to be trading. Um, the market looked like it wanted to form this left head, right shoulder, but it failed to bounce over here. And if you go over to the lower time frames, or let's go over from the higher time frame, you can see that the market rejected this resistance strongly, and there's a high possibility that the market could be coming to test these lows over here. So on the 4-hour time frame, yeah, it's not looking clean. We could be anticipating the market to push back into this level, but we need to see very strong bearish presence in this area to be confident enough to take the shots. But structurally, I'm bearish on Euro AUD. USD JPY, same thing with the JPY pairs. Also in this area here, that we could be expecting bearish presence to look for shorts to the downside. ADJPY, I'll just go ahead and take this one off the list because it's just not the cleanest. So I think that'll be all for the FX pairs. These are all the ones I'm interested in. Let's go over to the indices quickly. US 30. I am quite bullish on the US 30. The market has finally taken out this previous level of strong resistance that was always pushing the market down. So we're going to be anticipating the market pull back into this level and use it as support to continue the bullish move to the upside. So we're bullish on US 30, bullish on SPX 500, but we need to see like a more convincing push for anticipating the pullback and push to the upside. I'm still bearish on US oil. The market has come into this area of previous support that could potentially be used as resistance. So we're going to be monitoring price action in this level to anticipate shorts to the downside. NAS 100. NAS 100. I'm not interested in NAS 100 until it's able to break, retest, and reject off this level. Now let's go over to the Bitcoin markets. Bitcoin market has successfully rejected this level, this 58,000 level. It has rejected, and it has also formed this left head, right shoulder, and it has broken off. So we could be anticipating a pullback into this level, this $61,000 per coin level, and a rejection to the upside. I'm bullish on Bitcoin markets. I think the last video I did, Bitcoin had broken and closed below this level, and we're quite bearish. But I was saying that this level has been a stronghold. If the market is able to clear this level, the market would, crumble all the way to 44k. But the market, see what it did over here. It broke and closed, but the very next week it did like a false break, and that's what has been happening here. The market comes, tries to close over here, rejects strongly to the upside. Came here, gave this long wick. The sellers tried to pull the market down, but the market rejected, and the next week it made a push higher. It came all the way down again, closed over here, and the market. So there are strong buyers at this level. So this week we're going to be anticipating that they're able to hold the prices above here. Market gets here, we could look for buying opportunities to the upside. So I'm bullish on Bitcoin for this coming week. So that's all for this video, guys. Do well to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the video with your trader friends and family. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section or shoot me a DM. My Instagram handle is usually in the description of this video. Yeah, thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll catch you guys in the very next video. Bye for now.